taking a look at current market activity. We saw the NSE pulling back 0.5% yesterday. How are you reading current market activity?
Well, we're still seeing investors reacting to the delayed recapitalization of the banks and just the resolution on the situation on that front. And we're seeing very strong demand for the non-financials as investors view them to be defensive plays. But I think it's just the financials that seem to be lagging right now.
Of course, the financials lagging, and this while we've got, as you say, some of the non-financials gaining attention. And in that, with that being said, we've had the fast-moving consumer goods sector really standing in the spotlight. What's your approach towards that space at this stage?
We think despite the strong rally that they've had since the beginning of the year, and even since the market lows in 2008, there's still some upside there. If you take the Nigerian consumer companies, for example, we believe that they can still do around about 13 to about 15%, towards the end of the year. This performance is naturally driven by expected strong earnings performance, despite rising inflation of raw materials and just general costs.
Of course, it's the flour mills sector that really stands out in that regard. We've had Dangote Flourmills, one of the companies that's boasted a strong growth story. What's your view on a player like Dangote Flourmills?
We're quite optimistic on the flour millers, Dangote Flour being one of them. Dangote Flour, we think there's a net-term catalyst like the 2010 full-year results, which we think should be pretty good. We're expecting around 70% increase in earnings, and we expect them to also release or announce good dividend. We're expecting a yield of about 6% for the financial year 2010. If you look from a fundamental standpoint, the company has a very strong market share, about 27% market share of the Nigerian bread flour market. It's also has very strong earnings prospects over the medium term, and its cash flow from the business is quite strong.
Of course, one of the factors that had differentiated it for a while from the likes of flour mills and honey mill had been the fact that it had moved into the production of pasta and noodles. It's a diversification strategy that we've seen flour mills embark on as well. How does the likes of flour mills of Nigeria compare?
Flourmills is actually the largest flour mill in Nigeria. It's got a capacity of over 3 million tons a year, and that compares with Dangote Flour of 1.5 and Honeywell flour mills of less than about 1 million. So clearly, I think flour mills is the national champion here, and we're more bullish on the company for that reason. It's the largest flour mill, as I said, 50% of the Nigeria bread flour market, and we think that it can maintain that market share, especially given that it's looking to expand its flour milling operation, and it's also adding other value-add businesses to complement existing businesses. So we're quite bullish on flour mills for now. Interestingly, the company announced last week that it will be holding an EGM on the 22nd of June to decide if it would go ahead with an equity offering to expand further.